Imagine a life where working towards your goals is just as pleasurable as playing an addictive video game.
You see them prance, DJs and beat makers all in a trance. Bass drops heavy, earthquakes making waves. Treasure trove of loops, beats from the caves. Sits humming, percussion drumming. Mad scientists cooking beats eat bucket.
Today is a pretty special day. I've been experimenting with turning my whole life into an open world game, and today is the day when I'll reach level 2 of it. I feel like I found a great system for all my yearly goals. Gamifying your life experience is a cool way to get addicted to achieving your goals and keep making constant progress. I learned it just a few months ago and it significantly reduced my screen time because I'm busy doing cool stuff. I'm busy doing and completing my quests. And the biggest thing it helped me with is that my dopamine, my reward system isn't tied to a mobile screen anymore. And don't you worry because I'm gonna teach you step by step how you can do this too for your own life. But right now, my today's mission is to explore this one hill in my city that I have never explored before. I never went there, maybe because I was never that adventurous type of a person, but I would love to be one. In fact, the character that I have made for this live game of mine, adventurist, is one of his traits, and I gotta live up to it, and I gotta stay true to it. So that is why I'm gonna explore this hill. I'm gonna go and check it out, how it is, wherever it is. And I gave myself the quest, the mission to visit 10 coolest places in my city. And if I hit all of them, I'm gonna earn certain amount of XPs, and that's gonna determine what level I am on and what rewards I am allowed to give myself.
All my shiny balls here. Just look at all my shiny balls here. Just look at all my shiny balls. Yeah. Just look at all my shiny balls here. All my shiny balls here. Just look at all my shiny balls here. Just look at all my shiny balls. Yeah. All my shiny balls.
This place is far better than I expected, and I haven't even explored the full park yet, but I'm already in love with this. I was so tired of just seeing these buildings, this jungle of concrete all around me, and I thought this city was just about all of that, but I didn't expect that there would be so much nature here, and I'm truly grateful for this experience. Yeah. Gamifying my life has brought back the childhood wonder and all the playfulness that I used to have as a child. And it has brought back all of that fun and playfulness into my goals, and I'm absolutely enjoying it. I wouldn't be experiencing all of this beauty here in my city if I hadn't challenged myself to explore 10 best, coolest places here in the city. And So if you want to gamify your life just like this, then the first step would be to choose a character. You have to create a character for yourself, and this is your alter ego. You have to name them, and for me it's Morgan Jensen. Their appearance and their name is separate from yours. The reason for this is because it disconnects you from your personal history and the limitations of it. By the way, you can access free PDF guide for gamification. Link is in the description. There's everything that you will ever need for it. So the next step would be that you choose some traits for your character. And you can take inspiration from any character that you want. This process requires that you tap into your childish wonder, because this is the childhood wonder which we are gonna use, and this is gonna be your source of inspiration and source of all of your motivations, so that your quests become this playful thing instead of this very serious goals that you are so used to be making. The more playful they are, the easier it is for you to move ahead. You can take help from the archetypes such as monk, assassin, ninja, adventurer, explorer. And for me, the archetypes that I have used are adventurer, monk, and assassin. And there's a whole list of them. Again, it's in the PDF. Go check it out. But these archetypes will help you put things in the category. Just choose 3 or 4 of them. And these are the traits that will align all of your goals, upcoming missions and goals, and they'll come in super handy. Next steps would be to choose quests for you. We are going to use 10 categories for quests, such as work, health, relationships, adventure, fun. There are 10 categories. You can customize them as you want, as you wish. But for each of these categories, we are going to choose 5 main quests. And within those 5 main quests, there are going to be 10 missions or mini quests. Let's say you want to lose fat. Don't make it arbitrary like lose weight, lose fat. No. You have to be specific and measurable about this. You have to specify how much weight you want to gain or lose by what date. And after that, you have to choose 10 small missions for that. They could be go on a sugar fast for 30 days, a cardio practice, join a gym, replace high GI carbs with lower GI ones. Just make 10 missions which would ensure that if you complete them, then your end result, that your quest will be done. Just go through all of your categories and choose which one you want to do for the upcoming month and complete those missions for them. Here's the important part. These quests are made by you for you, which is awesome. You're gonna do that. But this doesn't happen in video games. Game developers, people who wrote the script for video game, they devise the plan for the missions. What would be the missions be? They devise the plan to you. You don't know what the next mission is gonna be. And this creates curiosity in you, which is very important. We get addicted to video games because of this novelty, because we don't know what the next mission is. We don't know what's gonna unlock next. And you can't simply do that in your gamification process. But lucky for you, I have an email newsletter called Monday Missions. In this newsletter, I'm gonna give you a small mission on every Monday, but I design these tasks, these missions in a way which ensure that by the end of few months, your self-worth, your confidence, and your life as the whole is far better than what you started with. These are the actions that you won't find in any book and you won't find in any YouTube video, and you might find them pretty weird and incomprehensible. They are quite good. They are highly effective. In fact, I would encourage you to create a whole category for this, for the Monday missions. I'll devise how many XPs it will give you depending on how difficult or how time consuming the mission is. Go and join that. Its link is in the description as well. Second thing is that multiplayer games are highly addictive and far more fun than normal single player games. The reason is the community experience. We know we can track other people and other people can see our progress. So to provide that kind of mechanism in my newsletter, I'm gonna share my favorite wins from the month at the end of every month, and I'm gonna share it with everyone. So if you complete a task and you share a video or a picture with me, I'm gonna share it with everyone in the community. So it will be a fun community experience which will drive your motivation, and it's gonna be great. You won't find this anywhere. Your gamified life will be complete when you incorporate these two things, curiosity and community experience. Lastly, you would need to create a level system for you. It's not a game if there are no levels to track you, if there's no way to track your progress in this. So to create a level system, I use a ridiculously simple way to track my level systems and XP points. XP points is just experience points which you are going to give to yourself when you complete one mission. And this is what drives your motivation. This is what's going to drive that reward system dopamine in you. So when I complete one quest of one category, I give myself 200 XPs. And each mini quest, each mini mission, remember those 10 missions which lead to one quest? If this is confusing to you, just download the PDF. It's gonna make everything simple for you. I give myself 20 XP for each mini mission, and I give myself 200 XP for completing one big mission. By the end of this, I have this level system which I created with the help of ChatGPT. You can use ChatGPT too for it. It's gonna simplify everything for you. This level system increases incrementally, which is the point of level systems, that the difficulties keep increasing. Now there's one thing that I wanna address, that you might be wondering, why is this so simple? Like, I literally have a crappy paper here which I use to track my progress, to track my XPs and quests. The reason for this level of simplicity is that when I first learned gamification, I looked for all kinds of great Notion templates, awesome apps and softwares which will track my progress and XPs, which I can use as a log. But they never worked. I never got myself to start any kind of missions ever. The reason is that my dopamine, my reward system was being triggered by the software itself. These bright colors, this leveling up graph, this is what I was hooked on, and it never worked. When I simplified the whole process onto paper, it became really boring, and it's gonna be boring for you. And that's good, because you're gonna drive your dopamine, you're gonna extract your dopamine from doing these tasks. I mean, it feels really good when I put down 20 XPs or 50 XPs that I've completed a mission. But this is where I am. This is the place of pleasure for me. This place is giving me dopamine. This is the point. The point isn't to reach end destination. The point is the journey. So keep it as simple as you can. Customize it by yourself. It's yours. Use a journal for it. Use a paper for it. I've made it as simple as possible just because of this. Because my dopamine is driven by the progress I am making in real life. I want to leave you with a disclaimer that this whole gamification process is just a way for you to start. We are all brain rotted here. Our dopamine system, our motivation and drive is wasted on scrolling. There's so much novelty and curiosity there. What's gonna be the next reel? What's gonna be the next most amusing content that I'm gonna consume? And this gamification process is one way to detach from that way of living and to become more of a real life person rather than being an online person. Like, you are doing things in real life, and that is the reward for you. The disclaimer is that the traits that you will use for yourself, for example, I used adventure for me, they're gonna take part in you. It's gonna become you over time. This ideal character that you have created, this awesome character that you want to become, once you start doing the missions, once you start taking the actions, you will start becoming that person yourself, which is awesome. And it feels great. This gamification process is just a crutch. It's just an aid for you to start, to take off. And once you have taken off, you can just leave it all. It's not a lifetime process. It's just for you to start. And once you start, that those traits become part of you, and taking action and things that amuse you will become easier for you. You'll realize how fun it is to actually achieve your goals, how pleasurable it is, and it's far more pleasurable than scrolling or watching YouTube like you're watching right now. Once you realize that, that is when you won't need any gamification, you won't need any kind of things. And you'll realize that it wasn't gamification which gave you this power, which gave you this childlike wonder, this playfulness in your life, but it was you. The gamification is just an excuse for you to start, which is awesome. Use it and don't rely on it for your lifetime, but use it as an start. If you enjoyed this video, then you're gonna love this one somewhere on the screen, and I'll see you there.